Welcome back to the YouTube, people. To be honest, I've been sitting here for the past couple of minutes trying to think how to start this video. It's been one that I've wanted to make for a while now. It's a bit of a tricky one to talk about, to be honest. It's not something that I'm open about on platforms including YouTube, Instagram, etc. And that is steroid use. I've been using steroids now for the past 3.5 years. And the reason I don't talk about it is because, number one, my family follows me on social media platforms, and to be honest, I don't really want them knowing because I don't want them worrying. A lot of people get the wrong interpretation of what steroid usage is, and just assume that everybody that takes steroids is going to be this like toxic asshole that has roid rage, acne, and dies early. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they're safe, but there is a healthier way to do them, which I obviously have been doing since I started. However, it's got to the stage now where, after doing them for 3.5 years, competing last year, I've now decided that I want to come off. And that's why I want to talk about it now. So if you are a family member watching this, don't worry, I am coming off them. So although I have been on and I've not lied or not been dishonest, I've just not told you the full truth. But all you need to know now is I'm coming off and I'm working towards getting my health in a much better spot. Okay, so that's why I wanted to kind of make this video, is to take you along the journey. And the first step in doing that is I've signed up with a new online coach. His name's Matt Strong. Some of you might know him. He is part owner of the Physique collective. And the reason why I went with Matt over my previous coach Kieran is because Matt actually has experience with hair regrowth. And that is something that I'm also trying to work towards, because through the use of PEDs, my hair has started thinning. For some people, it speeds up that process, and it's something that I am very aware of, and I don't want to lose my hair. I don't want to go bald. Like, it's thinning at the front and then in the crown area here, and I'd rather not fork out $4 to go to fucking Turkey and get a hair transplant. So he's confident that he's going to be able to help me regrow my hair, which is why I've decided to go with him. So that's the goal now. He's in the process of putting my plan together, so we're looking to properly get started next week. And in my head, what I think is going to happen over the coming months, or let's even talk about the rest of the year now, there's going to be an initial period where I pull off some body fat whilst I'm still on a blast. Once that fat loss phase is done, we'll look to pull calories back up to maintenance and then go through the transition of coming off altogether. Now, how I expect that is going to look is, firstly, I think there's a period of coming off altogether. You get bloods done and you assess, is your natural production starting to kick back in? So obviously when you take testosterone, your natural production shuts down, so your testicles, they stop working, which is why they kind of shrivel up a little bit. They've shriveled up. So we're trying to get those bad boys enlarged again by starting the natural production. So it depends. Like, there is a chance that I might not even be able to restart that natural production, but considering I've only been on for 3.5 years, based on what other people have told me, I'm confident I should be able to restart it. So yeah, that is the plan. And then alongside that, obviously doing the hair regrowth and everything else. So I guess let's talk about why I've decided to come off, as I'm sure you're intrigued to know. The reason is because last year when I competed, I came up against some very high quality competitors, and a lot of these people were natural and been training for like a year. And I compared myself to them and thought, why the fuck am I injecting myself with PEDs, steroids, to look below average? it's all relative, right? Like to the average person, I probably look quite good. I've got a good amount of muscle, but on a bodybuilding stage, I'm pretty shit, to be honest. However, I didn't do the whole prep journey to be competitive and win. Obviously, that's a nice cherry on the cake, but I know my limitations and I know my genetic capabilities, and I'm not willing to be somebody that pushes it to the point where I'm putting my health extremely at risk and shortening my life just to get a pro card or win an amateur show. I enjoyed the process of competing, and I don't need steroids to do that. I love bodybuilding, and I'm going to continue bodybuilding, and I'm going to continue competing, but I don't need steroids to do that, like I said. So that's why I've decided to come off. And it's funny, actually. There's a Netflix series called Don't Die, which is Brian Johnson's, as in, you know, the guy that biohacks. Some of you might have seen it. Comment down below if you've seen that series, or documentary, as to say. And this guy is like doing everything he can to basically extend his life and make himself look younger and everything. And it wasn't like mainly him that triggered me to do it, but I was just deep in it, and I was thinking some of the stuff he was saying in it, talking about like how, you know, how much he values his life. And I was like, I value my life too. I love my life, and I want to live for as long as possible. So why am I doing this stuff? Like, I want to have kids in the future. I want to die old. So after thinking about it and deep in it, and I'd already had those thoughts in my head in the past about potentially coming off after competing last year, that's when I kind of decided, like, yeah, now's the time, that's it. And I made the decision then. I think I told Kat like a day after, and then I thought to myself, right, who's going to be able to help me go through this process, plus then help me with the hair regrowth? And that's where I reached out to Matt, and here we are today. So that's all I really wanted to update you on. It's going to be a short video, but that's the plan going forward. Like I said, I'm going to take you on for the journey, show you like blood results, show you the hair regrowth transformation, I guess, and everything else that comes along with becoming a natty. Well, a fake natty you could call me, I guess. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to say, really. I guess if you're somebody that's got any questions, or are thinking about doing the same, or thinking about going on to PEDs, and you've got any questions for me, please feel free to message me on Instagram. I'm always happy to help where I can. If you are somebody that's watching this and you're thinking about going to PEDs, realise this is a life-changing decision, and realise that you could be on them for the rest of your life. Like, I could go through this whole process and not be able to get my natural production restarted, and in that case I'd have to be on TRT for the rest of my life and potentially not be able to have kids. The chances of that are quite slim, but there is a chance, and I knew that risk when I started. Looking back, did I probably jump on too early? I think so. Looking back, I think I was impatient, a little bit immature at the time, and I should have waited to really like made more natural progress and maybe competed naturally before considering jumping on. Because if I did that, maybe I wouldn't have jumped on at all. Who knows? But it's all well and good looking in hindsight. I'm here now. I don't have any regrets because I've learned a lot of lessons along the way. I've managed to build a decent-ish rig in that time as well. And yeah, it's helped me find a love for bodybuilding. And I think I'll always have a love for bodybuilding, like the style of training, the lifestyle, the lessons that you learn from it, the lessons you learn from it daily, how it progresses you forward in all aspects of your life. That's what I fucking love about bodybuilding. I don't think there's many sports that teach you that. So if you're new to the channel and you've clicked on this because you're interested in seeing what the process is all about, welcome. Please drop a subscribe. Hit the bell notification as well, if you don't mind, of course. Like, comment, anything you want to see or for me to talk about. I'm going to be 100% transparent from now. So if you've got any questions, queries, or anything you want to know, drop me a message, comment down below. But that'll wrap it up for today's YouTube, people. Hope everyone's good. And if you've got this far, fair play. I will catch you in the next one. See ya.